Yes, this is for PFC Aaron Barnes. Originally, I never met him when he was alive, but I'm good friends with his mother because she ran a very small hometown restaurant near the farm that I farm near Central Illinois. And she had a fundraiser because he was in Iraq and he got really sick. His weight kept fluctuating up and down. The Army said, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. It's all in your mind." And then the Army kicked him out because they said weight was too high, too low. And then he went to the VA and they said there was nothing wrong with him. And finally she had a fundraiser so they could get funds to go to a private doctor. And they found out he had a very rare liver cancer that had already metastasized throughout his body. He died 6 weeks later. And Kim, who had throat cancer herself, biggest regret was she can barely speak, that she couldn't yell at the Army and the VA for how they abandoned him. Yes, I'm a Vietnam veteran. I was in Vietnam 70, 71. And, before I went, I'm real sensitive to mothers. That's why I've bonded with Kim. I had to tell a mother that her only son was killed. I still feel every blow to the chest that she gave me. When I had one of my men killed in Vietnam, I felt those blows again, though it wasn't as bad because I just wrote a letter to the parents. And then when another neighbor's son was killed there, I also felt. And it still tells me the same thing: waste, waste, waste. One of my legacies of Vietnam is I'm sterile, and I'm so thankful that I don't need to worry about. I could not have gone through what Dan went through, passing on. And Lincoln Graffs, who's also a longtime member of Veterans for Peace, was exposed to nuclear waste. He helped on the Navy put out the fires on the ships on the islands when they bombed them for tests. And he got really sick, but he survived, and his daughter got a really, really rare cancer at about age 12. Lived long enough before she died from the cancer to have a child. And then his grandchild also had a completely unseen cancer at about age 11 or 12. And to pass that on to your offspring, that is, I could not handle that. When you sign up for the military, unfortunately, you also sign up basically your family members. It affects way more people than just the combatants. Every cent we pay to the military is not worth it. It makes us less secure and destroys the world, destroys our lives. So, and the people that profit from that, the military-industrial complex needs to pay up.
Like with the Agent Orange and the cleanup?
Oh yeah, Agent Orange, depleted uranium, and all this is very, very expensive. And bottom line is they can't clean it all up, but at least they can do some things. And the key thing is just not to completely keep destroying the earth.